The more we can invest in you, your education, your skills, your future, the better we will be off and the better we'll grow. That's the kind of economy I want us to see again.
About that later. But we have to stop our jobs from being stolen from us. We have to stop our companies from leaving.
Honestly, I cried. I was just like a little scared about what was gonna happen. And
I went to bed. I fell asleep actually with the TV on at like 9 o'clock while everything was happening, and Trump was still ahead. When I got home from work, I was shocked. And then I woke up like 2:45 in the morning on the couch, and I thought that Hillary would come back and win. But I was really shocked to see that he was still in the lead, because all the polls and everything already basically were predicting Hillary to win.
I kind of figured that it didn't really matter who won, there was going to be problems. I feel like the degree to the riots that we had was a bit excessive, and I didn't really expect them to happen like that.
Well, especially since Trump did win, I did expect riots to happen, especially since so many people felt the way they did towards him. So it wasn't a shock, but it is kind of disappointing that those had happened.
No, and then after the fact that they broke out, I kind of thought, well, kind of either way, I guess there would have been riots had the other candidate won too. Once I saw the riots, and I think they're still going on, mainly in the major cities, but it was a teeter-totter with a lot of weight on each side.
No, it wasn't a shock. I definitely expected it to go on at least for like a long time, because I knew how life-changing this election was and how difficult everything was.
I think the way he's organizing himself, the way he's, I don't feel like he'll be able to be pushed around by other politicians to make other bills go, or not other bills go, but what he'll sign off on and things like that.
His lack of political background kind of gives him an interesting perspective on what's going on in Washington, so I feel like he could potentially come up with some interesting ideas or put forward policies that normally people wouldn't attempt to do because of the restrictions in Washington. So I'm just kind of hoping that since we do have someone who's not inherently a politician, we're going to see actions that would reflect that. If like the past couple weeks have been any indication, it's been a little rough for him. And I kind of feel like we're going to see that for like the first month or two of the presidency, just because everyone is still trying to settle down. Trump is going to need a lot of support from other politicians and possibly Obama, because he really doesn't have a firm grasp on what goes on with the presidency.
Things will be different. I want to see Obamacare go away. You know, it's taken a toll on local businesses. I see both sides of it. I think it's good because everybody has health care coverage, but I think it's taken too big of a toll on some other entities, people.
I think he's just now realizing that it's like a big job. It's not just like a show. So I think he just needs to like get his act together and like pick right people to help him, and should be okay if he does that.